What is up, everyone? It's Mikey. How's it going? Got some coffee today, as usual. How's everyone doing in the chat? Did you buy more Skillz stock? Please tell me, those of you that are holding Skillz stock bought more today when it dipped to $38. The all-time low today was $38.40. How much do you think Mikey Slice got his stock for on the dip today? That's incredible. The lowest point for today. Hold on, let's look. How come it's not showing? All right, here we go. Now we're live. Hey, how do I become a member to go vote for bingo? The description underneath me should be a join button. If there isn't, you can go here. Oh, there we go. Okay, there's show more. The low today for Skillz stock was $38.17. But this graph gets updated every 5 minutes. So the low that it's showing on the graph is $38.40. I got 13.01289 shares at $38.42 today. Talk about a dip. So let's see, $2 per share times 13 shares is a quick 26 bucks. I now have 114 shares of Skillz. I am what they say all in. The average cost per share that I am invested, $27.76. So once this thing shoots back up to $46 like it was on Friday last week, let's see what we'll get up to. So 114.75 times 46 equals 5278. So it's still not, I'm not doubling my money yet. I doubled my original money though. That I did do. Where's my members at? There's no members voting right now? What is happening? You know, I need an email list again. I pay $20 a month for an email list that I don't use because I suck at email marketing. So I just throw $20 a month away like an idiot. It's fun. It's great. Can't be amazing at everything, they say. We did hit 11,000 subscribers, though. That's pretty neat. Very nice. There was no Super Bowl commercial like I anticipated. 3 minutes left in this round, no votes yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually open this up to the public. So everyone will be able to vote this round. We do that once per live stream, but since there's no members in here, we're going to have a vote list first round. So go ahead and cast your votes. Morgan Lay, you want a Blackout Bingo one. We will count you as the first vote. Brian K. Gregory, what do you want to vote for? What else is in here? What's going on? This is really weird. Grayson Miglin's voting for bingo. Grayson, welcome back. Going to 2 for Blackout Bingo. There's Katie's shoe. Okay. I just opened this up to the public because there was 2 minutes left and nobody's voting. So Katie's shoe voting for Solitaire Cube for her vote. Alyssa Gutierrez voting for Blackout Bingo, going that up to 3. So yeah, if you guys become channel members, you will be able to vote in every other round. This round is open to the public, but the rounds hereafter are going to be for members only. The Skillz stock took a dive today. Pretty big one. What did you do? Did you sell or did you buy more? Let me know in the chat. 1 minute remaining in this round. Domino's Gold for Satin Leader. Did you guys buy more stock today or did you sell? Morgan Lay, welcome. All stocks should go down today, but we'll be back up tomorrow. See, Katie Shu knows what's up. Morgan Lay, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. I already put your vote down for Blackout Bingo because I figured you were going to vote for it. All right, Blackout Bingo is game 1. Morgan Lay, new member event. What would you like your new member event to be ran on? So we will run an additional event just for you becoming a member. Later says, I've been holding my stocks. Very nice. So I bought more at $38.42 today. 13 more shares, which is almost at the bottom. The very bottom of the chart today is $38.17. So I did buy a little bit above the low. On the flip side, I also bought 12 shares yesterday at $40.90. So, yeah, no. I'm a member now, so voting for bingo, please, and YouTube video of upload version of Blackout Strategies /tips. You just vote in the chat, that's all. All right, so the new round has started right now, and get your votes in. You just vote like you tried to do at the beginning. Or no, you didn't. You kind of did. But yeah, so Blackout Bingo is game 1. So we're going to run the new member event for Blackout Bingo also, since you want all the Blackout Bingo codes you can get. So for become a new channel member, I do run an event just for you. All of these events start after the live stream is over. Solitaire cube for Katie's shoe. So the first vote for this round is Solitaire cube. Morgan Lay, I'm assuming, is voting for Blackout Bingo. And those are going to be the only 2 votes until someone else becomes a new member or an existing member comes in and votes also. So Katie's shoe, why do you think all of the stocks are going down today? I know why I think that all the stocks are going down today. I want to hear why you think, to see if we're on the same page. I don't think all the stocks are going to go down. I think Twitter's going to go up. And if you know why I think Twitter's going to go up, then you know what I know. And the stock market is, you can dumb it down and really understand it just with a few sentences. Also, Katie's shoe, the earnings report for Skillz is coming out on the 23rd. Rumor has it the 23rd will be the release of the Q4 earnings report. Rumor has it. I'd like to see this go back up to 46 today. That would be nice. As long as it doesn't go below $27.76, I'm a winner. If it ends this year at $28, it's better than the money being in my savings account. How do you vote? You just did, Morgan Lay. You said bingo. You literally just do what Katie Shu did. Solitaire cube and bingo. And then I put solitaire cube, which is SC up here for the first vote, and BOB, which is blackout bingo, for the second vote. There's only 2 people that have voted so far, you and Katie Shu. And that rhymed when it wasn't supposed to. MGC 1022. Just keeping the rhyming going. What's up? What's your vote, MGC? Solitaire cube going up to a solid 2. MGC, did you sell your stocks today or did you buy more? Or did you just hold? I bought more at $38.42. 13 shares. It was very nice. Very, very, very nice. So I think I'm going to start a new YouTube channel and call it Skillz Stock. That a question for my husband. Something that happens every 3 to 4 weeks with the stock market. It's like a day they all get their crap together or something. Awesome. Tana, what's going on? Good morning. So Katie Shu, can anyone help me so I can know how to... Morgan, are you listening to me at all? This message is for Morgan Lay. Type the game in the chat that you'd like to vote for. You've already done so. You can only do so once each round. At the end of the live stream, I will create all of the winning match codes. The live stream, the voting for this live stream ends at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There are 6 rounds of voting. New members will also get events made for them. Walk. Do not run to the nearest exit. I didn't buy anything. I don't know what would be the right move anyhow. Buying the stocks when they go down is the best way to do so. If you buy at the lows and never sell, your stock portfolio will always go up if the company you're invested in keeps going up, which Skillz will. Skillz is insane, guys. So this is why I'm so confident in the Skillz stock and why you should be too. I don't deposit anything. If I do deposit, it's like $500. And last year, I think I deposited $500 total. It was one $500 deposit, and I did it in one of the months so that I could compete longer in the Pro League or something. But I ended up profiting $30,000 last year from that $500 deposit. If Skillz was not a good company, I would not get paid that $30,000. They would be a scam, and I didn't put any money in, so the profits, they wouldn't be able to afford to pay me if their system didn't work, right? So the system works. They were able to pull $30,000 out of their pockets last year to pay me for winnings from bonus cash, which I'm a losing player. So all the money that I lost, they also had to pay the people that I lost to. Does that make sense? So like they had to pay not only me $30,000, but like all the bonus cash that I lost, which is probably $70,000. 60, let's say 50 on the low side, 70 on the high side. All of that money also had to get paid out, given that they didn't lose that money to somebody else, which they probably did. So we'll say that some of that money got given back. So they had to pay me $30,000 last year, and the people that I lost to $30,000 last year, for a total of $60,000 when I put on zero. No, I put on 500. So out of my $500 investment, they had to pay out $60,000. And they did it. They paid everybody. All right. Make sure that there was no more votes. Solitaire Cube is game 2. Let's reset the votes and start another round. Boom. I tend not to buy whole shares, just partial shares. Some prices for whole shares are crazy. Oh, you don't buy, you buy more than just Skillz stocks? Were you about to ask me to do something? I thought I heard it, so I ran into the living room. No, I was just reading what you said, Katie Shu. You do not have to do anything. I missed the first 10 mins, well, which is the first game. The first game is Blackout Bingo. And we had a new member event, which is also going to be Blackout Bingo. Morgan Lay is a new member. But yeah, so like a company that can afford to pay out that kind of money and still operate with zero debt, by the way. Skillz has zero debt on the record. Yeah, I don't have just Skillz in my portfolio. Voting for Sugar Rush. Okay. So my portfolio is 100% invested in Skillz, except for the free stocks that I get from Robinhood for referrals, which after 3 days I sell and then buy Skillz stock with the money from the sale. But sorry, I was confused, so disregard my previous messages about voting. Got it now. I have a feeling that she's like way behind. Donna, what are you voting for? Welcome back, by the way. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Katie Shu, I was gonna tell you why the stocks go up, or why they go down today, and why they go down at a certain time. It's not every 3 to 4 weeks, it's every 3 to 4 months. And the reason is because earnings reports come in. And when an earnings report for a company comes in that didn't have a very good earnings report, or the earnings report from last quarter, from the quarter before, so like they'll compare the Q4 report for 2020 to the Q4 report from 2019. And if the amount of revenue has increased from Q4 2019 to Q4 2020, people will buy that stock. Now, those people don't just pull money out of their pocket and put it in to that stock. They'll take a stock that they've already made money on, like Skillz, and they'll pull the money from there, which when you sell a stock, it drives the price down. And then they take that money that they made from the sale of that share and they'll invest it into, say, Twitter, because Twitter had growth from 2019 to 2020 Q4. Their growth went up, or their revenue went up. So with that revenue going up, people are selling their shares in smaller companies like Skillz, and they're investing it into the company with the better earnings report from Q4 2020, because the Q4 2020 report for Twitter just came out either yesterday or today. I can't remember what I read, but Skillz has been dropping yesterday to today. So I looked up what companies released their earnings reports for Q4 yesterday and today. And I saw Twitter, and when I clicked on Twitter, they were up 10% today. So I was like, that makes sense. People are selling the Skillz stock so that they can get Twitter stock. And then they're going to ride that out. Strike by Bowlero for Donna. By the way, this has nothing to do with stocks, but I found the game for you. It's an app made by Seller at Shocker. The game is called Mate in One. That's probably a good game for me. But MGC, I'm going to tell you like I tell everyone else. When an opportunity arises for me that seems like a great idea, I always have to weigh the opportunity cost first. It's the very first thing that I do. And a lot of people don't do this, but it's the first thing that I do, because you can easily spread yourself too thin by doing too many things. And when you do too many things, it takes away from the things that are actually profitable. So when you go to take on an opportunity, you have to remember what that's taking away from. So if I go on Seller X and I start playing Seller X Mate in 1, that's taking away from the time that I spend playing bubble shooter tournaments or Blackout Bingo or anything else for that matter. That's the E word I was trying to think of. I kept wanting to say equity, but I knew that wasn't right. I have no idea about this. Yeah, earnings reports. I'm learning everything. So like this past 3 months, I've been doing nothing but researching how the stock market works, what drives the price up, what drives the price down, how to invest, when to invest, and everything. So like my brain's on overload right now for investing, which is good because I mean, right now I'm invested $3,000 into the stock market and my portfolio is at $4,765. So I'm up 58.86% so far. $3K in Skillz. Yes, Lasha. $3K in Skillz. Howdy, not a member yet, but definitely thinking about it, says Amy. Well, Amy, I hope you consider it because guess what? We run a new member event for you, just like we're going to for Morgan Lay. So Morgan Lay is getting a Blackout Bingo code made in honor of her becoming a new member. Welcome back, Lasha. How you doing? You should be a member. It's a great crew. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I get what you mean about spreading yourself too thin. I realize I have to scale back on cash game apps, pick a few games, play a couple tournaments, and then try to make as much as I can from them. Yeah, that's 100%. The best way I can explain opportunity costs to people, and my wife hates me for it because I hyper focus on things, and it's the only way to operate in my world. Yahtzee Royale is the third vote. Almost not in time. All right. Well, Yahtzee Royale came in late, so we're just going to do a roll off between Sugar Rush and Strike by Bowlero. Sugar Rush was voted for first, so Sugar Rush is going to be the house. Strike by Bowlero is going to be the shooter. 6 is the point. So Strike by Bowlero needs a 6 before a 7 rolls. And that's back-to-back 6s. So Strike by Bowlero will be game 3. And we will turn on the voting for game 4. Earnings and skill stocks are in Blackout Bingo. We drew about 300 from Skillz a couple days ago. Anytime I cash out is good for me. It's very nice. Good job. So voting for round 4 is open to the channel members. Have I looked up Webull? I've heard of it. I don't see a reason to invest on Webull. It seems like it's the same as Robinhood. All right, Yahtzee Royale is the first vote for this round from Katie Shu. Sugar Rush coming in from MGC. Morgan Lay, are you going to vote for Blackout Bingo? Donna Pickens, Strike by Bowlero. Get those votes in. Yes, bingo. Okay, Blackout Bingo for Morgan Lay. I wonder how much money I have on bingo to play with. I haven't played the new update yet. I've just seen videos on YouTube from Lasha. And I was like, I like how those power-ups are quicker now. All right, let's see. So we got 1580 in the account. I got a lot on my agenda. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to approve these. Monetization, memberships, publish changes. There we go. Trying to adjust with Blackout's new update. Yeah, that's what I keep hearing from people. What kills me is whenever I'm low on money, waiting to deposit refunds. That always seems to be when the deposit sales start happening. That's just when you realize that they start happening. They're always happening. That was the other thing that made me think of you. I was wondering, how were you adjusting to the update? Isn't it wild how it changes things? I haven't played it yet, so I don't know. I don't know yet. All I know is that I've been getting requests on new gameplay videos. And I also know that my baby is going to be here like any day now. March 4th is the due date, which is like 16 days from today. Or no, 18, 20. Math is hard. 28. There's 28 days in February, so that's 18 days. 18 plus 6 is 20. No, 18 plus 4, you idiot. 22. I have the hardest time with 18 for some reason. 18 is my worst number in my brain. Like, if we could just eliminate the number 18, I would be fantastic. I'll never forget. So we did in the Dealer Academy, there was an $18 $18 blackjack. Pays 3-2. And I tried to pay it 24. I think it's because 16 and 18 in my head are like the same for some reason. So like I treat 18 like 16. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. But like 18 and 16, like the only thing that separates the two is like this little it's not even that big of a difference, right? It's a difference of two numbers, but it's just a on the scale, like on the actual handwriting thing. You hate the time bonus score on the new update. I love every update except that part. Yeah, the time bonus I felt like was going to be a huge differentiating factor. It's going to eliminate most tiebreakers. And I think that the reason people wanted a time thing was to eliminate the tiebreakers, but I think that the real way to get rid of tiebreakers is to eliminate the tiebreaker effect. So if instead of doing a tiebreaker, they refund the players their entry fee back, but still count those entry fees towards the pro league. So say you both enter for $6, game ends in a tie, you both get your $6 back and 6 medals go towards the pro league. I think that's the best way to do the tiebreaker effect. Instead of doing it this way with the time bonus, because the time bonus is going to make a world of difference when it comes to people winning and losing, and it's going to frustrate some players and they're going to quit. Like, at least, like, if you play a bad game against someone that's better than you, you have a chance to tie. But like, when you play a bad game against someone that's better than you have no chance of tying, because you know that they're better than you and they're going to have a time bonus greater than yours. The pros log into Slack every morning and tell you what to buy and what to sell, and when the market opens, it's become second income for us. I bought some Coke stock through my Cash App. I made $2 so far. That's pretty cool, Katie Chu. I can't trust people, though. Like, I would love, like, the stock market's been great lately. So it's like, any advice that people give right now, whether they're a good stock person or not, is good advice because the stock market's going up. Hey, Mikey, a little info for you. According to Skillz Support, they are testing a new rewards payout for the Hustler Trophy. It's random between tickets and Z's, bonus cash and nothing. Hebrew Lock says, yeah, I'm aware. Thank you. I'm so bad about not cashing out when I should because I'm greedy and don't want to lose bonus cash and then end up losing more. Yep, that's the story of my life, Morgan Lay. New update is better in some case, but there won't be many tiebreakers anymore. Yep, I agree. Guess either way, I should just cash out when I hit a certain percentage no matter what. Yeah, Morgan Lay. Whatever you're happy with, you should take out. Don't risk more than you can afford to lose. Mikey, did you mean $15.80 or $15.80 in your Skillz balance? What do you think, MGC? I'm bad about it too, Morgan. One time I ended up with $300 in real cash, $900 bonus cash. If I was going to withdraw right there. I mean, you can't pay your bills with bonus cash. That's like the number one thing. When you're debating on what to do, you can't pay your bills with bonus cash. I had a custom t-shirt made when I was ordering some Slice gear. Send a pic of that when it comes in. Very nice. Appreciate it. Yes, I agree with eliminating the tiebreaker. The time bonus score just makes it where you can really strategize and think about your moves instead of feel like I'm in a race to blackout first. True. The update makes the power-ups a lot faster. I like it a lot. All right, so we got another three-way tie. Yahtzee Royale is the house. Sugar Rush is the shooter. Let's see how it works out. 5's the point. So 5 needs to roll before a 7. 8, 12, 12, 5. That was the point, right? 5 was the point. So Sugar Rush gets played. Pretty sure 5 was the point. I said 5 was the point, right? So Sugar Rush is game 4. We're going to vote on game 5 right now. Since Blackout Bingo was voted for last, it was not included in the roll-off. I don't have time to be doing 3 rolls over here. You guys need to stop voting for different games. Vote with each other. Make less work for me. Oh, and support refused to credit my account with the Hustler Trophy from Sugar Rush, and it's their fault. My account didn't get automatically credited with rewards, says Hebrew Lock. Hebrew Lock. Entitled. to $2 for winning 25 practice games. Yes, but I don't always know when I'm going to get bonus cash for my promo code, and I don't want to deposit my own money. Morgan Lay, where are you posting your promo code? Mikey, you're live on YouTube, says Gusser Flies. No, nope. I am live on this chair of mine. I am not at YouTube headquarters. I am actually at my house right now. Funny story, Gusser Flies. All right, get your votes in. The sooner you get them in, the better chance you have for the roll-off to include your game. Mikey, do you have some free tips about YouTube monetization? Yeah. Consistency is key. Get 10,000 or 4,000 hours watched and 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Bro, it's not even so people set that as a goal, and it is the dumbest goal ever. Even if you hit 4,000 hours, 10 or 1,000 subscribers, your revenue per month is going to be $20. Not even. So it's literally pennies for you to stress out so much to get monetized. Sugar Rush for MGC. Let me just tell you. So like when I first started YouTube, when I very first started YouTube, you could monetize your channel right away. There was no problems. You just like, you made a YouTube channel, you could start playing ads right away. Okay. And then they made 200 subscriber threshold for, so like I got demonetized until I got 200 subscribers. So I tried to get 200 subscribers. I got 200 subscribers. Boom, got monetized again. And then I think 2017 or 2018, they did the demonetizing thing again. And you had to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watched in the past year. So then I tried like hell to get to 1,000 subscribers, got to 1,000 subscribers. Boom, got monetized again. But let me tell you, I started this in 2015. And I didn't get my first check from YouTube for at least 2 years. You have to make $100 in YouTube ad revenue before they'll pay you, before they cut you a check. Gusser Flies says, I'll see you on Twitch, bro. Gusser24. All right, bro. See you over there at 2:30. So yeah, you gotta hit $100 threshold before they'll pay you. And they don't pay you until the next month on the 21st. So like you finally hit your $100 threshold. You're finally going to get a check from YouTube or from Google. And now you have to wait another 21 days from the end of the month before you get that $100 check. And then the cycle starts all over again, and you got to wait for another $100 check. Or you got to wait for so many months to pile up before you get another $100 check. Now it's at 10,000 subscribers, right? Yeah, I think I just hit 11,000 the other day. Will they eliminate the regular time power up? Oh, the one where they add 10 seconds? I don't know. Morgan Lay says, I am a fashion blogger, influencer, LOL. And I have been doing that for 6 years. Consistency is definitely key to growing any social media. Okay, Morgan, I see you. Fashion blogger. Very nice. They think bug is from testing new reward payouts for Hustler Trophy. I completed 4 a few days ago. Sugar Rush is one of them. I'm afraid to compete anymore. Hustler Trophy, and I'm 1 win away from 5 more on 5 more. Hebrew Lock, listen, bro. You just told me that they changed them. They're testing new things. So it's a random number generator that's gonna go through every time you win your Hustler Trophy. You're either gonna get $2 in bonus cash, you're gonna get Z's, or you're gonna get tickets. I mean, what do you want? They changed it because, you know, mobile skill games, Jason, the guy, my business partner for Sugar Rush, he made a video about how to get $300 in bonus cash to play with on Skillz games, and that thing has influenced me to tell my subscribers about his video and about how to do what he did. And I'm assuming that a lot of people are doing that, and a lot of people are cashing out a decent amount of money without ever putting any money on, and that's gonna hurt the bottom line a little bit. So Skillz probably had to do something about it, and this is their way of doing something about it. And how much you monetize now per month? So that's a tricky question because I have members, I have AdSense on my websites. So like from YouTube ad revenue alone, for the last 28 days is at $205.54. Still pennies compared to my overall income for the month, right? So like last year I made $57,000 between Skillz, YouTube, and like all of the things that I'm involved in, right? YouTube ad revenue is a very, 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 very small chunk of that. Focus on monetizing in other places before YouTube ad revenue, because the only winner on YouTube ad revenue is YouTube alone. I make more money from my websites than I do from YouTube ad revenue. So my AdSense, my AdSense revenue, which I was just about to check, and then I had to text my wife. Before they put a hold on, so like my account's limited right now because people were clicking on my ads without actually wanting to go to do anything. So Sugar Rush was the only game that was voted for. Oh, Bubble Cube 2 was also voted for that I missed. Yahtzee Royale. Man, I'm slacking over here. So we got a 3-way tie again. I hope we make your job easier. We're paying it. So what happened? Are we bowling? Oh my gosh, Donna. You've missed like the past 7 rounds of voting. Just kidding. We are bowling. Round 3, Strike by Bowlero actually ended up winning. But game 5, which we're going to roll for right now, Sugar Rush is the house, Bubble Cube 2 is the shooter. 4 is the points. 6, 4. Wow, that is insane. 4 like never rolls. So Bubble Cube 2 wins round 5. So round 6 is here. This is not my social media for blogging, by the way, so don't judge. Haha, I'm on my personal for this. I didn't even visit your account. That's how reward style affiliate sales work for fashion bloggers too. Yeah, so like, you really want to find a way to monetize outside of ads. Like, you're like the overall slice of the pie, no pun intended for my name here, but the overall slice of the pie, like the things that pay the most are the things that are your affiliate deals or your main thing that you do, you know? Like, if your YouTube channel was all about YouTube and growing a YouTube channel, then you could kind of rely on YouTube ad revenue because your content is based on YouTube and the YouTube algorithm, right? But like, my content is geared around skills. So like, your expertise should pay way more than the YouTube ad revenue that you get from your delivering your expertise. For instance, I'm about to start a new channel called Slice Stocks or Mikey's Stocks, Skillz Stock. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to start doing stock videos, I think. The money that I make from stocks should be a lot larger than the money that I make from the YouTube ad revenue. So like, don't ever rely on YouTube ad revenue as an income, because here, I'm going to pull up the Excel sheet. So between my Google AdSense revenue, so Google AdSense accounted for $9,329 last year. But only a fraction of that is from actual ad revenue. So let's look at 2020 ad revenue source. Once it loads after 6 hours. So what happened? Are we blowing? They just keep upping the threshold. So they just keep upping the threshold. What threshold? Jeez, what is going on here? Analytics, revenue source. For example, if your YouTube is about gaming, then you should reach out to companies with gaming products or services to sponsor one of your videos. Nowadays, they work with people even under 10K. Oh yeah, micro influencers are their go-to place because they're the cheapest. Most people that are your size, Lasha, have no idea what they're worth, so they like just take deals and Donna. But yeah, micro influencers don't know their worth. So like, you offer a gaming channel with under 10,000 subscribers, gaming mouse for free, as long as they do a review on it, that influencer is gonna be like, sweet, a free gaming mouse. But like, Jesus, what is going on here? My analytics is just broken right now. Okay, here we go. So Ad revenue for last year was $2,823.23. Which, if you compare that to the $56,120 that I made, 2823 divided by 56,120, you're looking at 5%, which is roughly exactly what I was thinking. So, you know, the majority of my money came from Skillz and the Skillz affiliate program. Skillz accounted for $29,600, and the affiliate program through Skillz accounted for $16,400. You add both of those together, you get 46. So only $10,000 came from outside of those two income sources. Like, your main income sources for a YouTube channel are going to be what you're doing. Your expertise is what you're going to make your money from, not from YouTube ad revenue. Do not rely on YouTube ad revenue. Don't make your sole objective about the YouTube subscribers. Like, you are worth way more in the category you're covering than you are to YouTube. YouTube is just the platform that you use. Like, it's just like a subsidy of your business. Like, here's a little bit extra for sharing your expertise on this platform, and here's a platform for you to share your expertise on. Like, my opinion, YouTube shouldn't even pay people. People should pay YouTube because it's that influential. Like, if the YouTube channel didn't exist, the $56,000 that I made last year most likely wouldn't exist. You have 80K plus followers on Instagram. That's nice. Yeah, that's what sucks. Like, you can't just like throw crap at them. That's why like brands come to me. Like, I get brand offers all the time. They're like, hey, do this, hey, do that. I'm like, I've never even heard of you before. Why would I put your product on my live stream or on my channel? Like, if I just put this there, people are gonna be like, what is this? Like, Mikey definitely is just getting paid to do this. This is not valuable to us at all. That's what you have to be careful about. You have to be aware of what you're doing, what you're putting out there, and keep it consistent. Because as soon as you zag, everyone's gonna think you're a sellout and leave you. Don't fall for freebies. I used to do that myself last year until I saw the light. Finally realized I could actually monetize. Haha. Yeah. Voting for, you guessed it, Sugar Rush. Okay, so Sugar Rush is the only vote. So Sugar Rush wins the last round. Okay. Very nice. Now is the time where I go take a leak, and I'll be right back and create all of these match codes. If you want to become a new member, you can do so at this time, and I will create a new member event just for you. All right. Let's go ahead and create these match codes, eh? No. Put this there, put that here. Close all of this and events.skillz.com. I really can't wait for them to revamp this thing, man. It's been ridiculous. All right, so let's first, we always start by creating the week-long events. Mikey Slice YouTube SR and Mikey Slice YouTube Bubble Shooter BST. And those events start tomorrow and end next week, as you all already know. And then we do Mikey's members voted. And the first game is Blackout Bingo. The match code is Mikey, believe 1. Mikey 1. Mikey 1 Kenobi. And they'll start at 1:15. And they end next Wednesday at 11 a.m. Their leaderboard event. $0 entry, 5 free entries, $5 first place prize. So Blackout Bingo, custom, Mikey 1. I unsubscribed to you because you do live every day pretty much. Bye-bye. Bye, Samantha. All right. Come on, Mikey. I'm not even showing myself in my videos. How do you think am I going to rely on YouTube ads? I'm just trying to get as much as I can from here. That would be your first step, showing yourself in the video. You already know what to do. I don't know why you're asking me. Cat Powell Black. I just snuck to vote for Bob. Yeah, Cat, you can't vote. Amanda Russell here for the end. Study ran late, so I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Don't be sorry, Amanda. We missed you. You don't have to be sorry though. Definitely will do that in upcoming videos. You're welcome, Lasha. You missed all the voting. She sure did. See, I was working for you, Mike, trying to get Morgan to highlight some of your merch on her blog. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate it. This is not KY and airport. What? Cat Powell, that made no sense. All right. All right, so that is match code number 1. Starts at 1:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know. I like you guys. If you like us, why aren't you members with us? It's kind of rude. All right, so now wait a minute. Why didn't that? The heck? Sugar Rush for next week didn't. Okay, well that's weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. So the next one is Solitaire Cube. Custom Mikey 2 is that match code. Strike by Bowlero is the next one. Mikey 3. Sugar Rush is Mikey 4. Bubble Cube 2 is Mikey 5. Sugar Rush is Mikey 6. And then we have a new member event for Morgan for Blackout Bingo. Match code Morgan. All right, Mikey 2, 115. Leaderboard 0, 5. Mikey's members voted. Strike by Bowlero. Custom Mikey 3. Leaderboard 5. Sugar Rush Mikey 4. $0 entry, 5 free entries. Bubble Cube 2, Mikey 5. Mikey 6. And Morgan. There we go. Submit. Make sure the first one or the second one goes through. And let's just make them all go through. We can cancel them, I guess, if they're wrong. We will go to edit and we will add them to the description of the video for those that are confused. Blackout Bingo. These all start at 1:15, by the way, so there's still 7 more minutes before these things start. Strike by Bowlero. Sugar Rush. Bubble Cube 2. And Sugar Rush. And then new member event. Blackout Bingo. MC Morgan. Save. Michelle says I'm late as usual. Hi all. Have we already discussed the Blackout Bingo update? Oh yes, we have. I need your help with it. I'm either just on a losing streak or am missing something. Everyone feels like they're missing something. Sorry, my keypads are all cracked because I'm still mulling. What does mulling mean? Found that some affiliate programs will not mess with you unless you've been established for a certain amount of time, like Walmart, Best Buy. Others don't care, like Home Depot and Arby's. Hebrew lock. Then establish yourself, bro. It's best to start with medium-sized companies for monetary compensation, but definitely reach out to larger ones, gifting partnerships if your goal to work with them in the future. Yeah, I agree, Morgan. See, I got the dream job. I get paid by several large gaming companies to pre-alpha, alpha, beta, and post-release testing. Well, that's nice, Hebrew. What are you worried about affiliate programs then? I love testing stuff too, Hebrew. That's a fun way to make money, especially with something you love. Yeah, I agree. If I wanted to make money with YouTube and web pages, I could with the connections I've made over the 20 years in digital media broadcasting and music marketing. Well, then do it, Hebrew. Stop talking about it. Start doing. I mean, I could have just talked about everything that I was going to do with my life. I don't think my wife would have married me unless I started doing those things. Don't leave money on the table. That's right. I mean, it's only a matter of the time before us little guys get screwed over anyway. The sooner you start doing what you want to do, the further ahead you're going to be from when you finally end up doing it. Like, what does the Chinese proverb say? The best time to plant a tree was hundreds of years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is today. Like, don't worry about what you didn't do, but if you keep procrastinating what you want to do, you're eventually going to wish that you did it when you wanted to do it originally. So weigh out all of the responsibilities that you have in your life. Find out what can be cut and what needs to be there. And yeah, the more revenue streams, the better. That's 100%. I mean, my income sheet over here. So I had unemployment, I had MGM Grand, I had Skillz. Okay, so unemployment, MGM Grand, Skillz affiliate program, Fiverr affiliates, Ibotta, Google AdSense, and donations and PDF sales. So that's eight income streams. This year I added another one, Robinhood. Stock investing, that's number 9. I'm about to start a new YouTube channel. That's going to be number 10. You know, those people that are most financially screwed are those that are working a full-time job and relying on one source of income. Increase your revenue streams, and when one goes down, you have the other 20 to hold you up. I learned that at a young age. When I was 21 years old, I hit rock bottom when I had 2 income sources. Not one, I had 2. 2 income sources. One was working at a charity poker room, and the other I was in a commercial for AT&T. When I worked at Jets Pizza, AT&T came in there and we shot a commercial, and I got $35,000 spread across 2 years. I got $10,000 up front and then like random $1,000 to $3,000 checks for the next 2 years. Well, December 2012, all came to a screeching halt. Stopped getting commercial checks, and the charity poker room that I worked at got shut down by the state. So both income sources gone at the same exact time. At that moment, I realized something. You have to give a 2 weeks notice when you quit somewhere, but somewhere doesn't have to give you a 2 weeks notice when they're going to stop paying you, or when you have to stop, when you can't come into work anymore. So you need to figure out who's paying you and how long they're going to be paying you for, and how reliable they are at paying you, and increase those revenue streams, or else you're going to be real screwed when you lose that job. The best gift is the present. Go and achieve today. Very nice, Amy. Very nice. Real estate investment is a great revenue stream too. Morgan Lay, I agree to disagree on that one. So the shirt that I made at Teespring was an idea for a new or different Slice logo. Oh, okay. So you didn't buy one from Teespring that I already had. You made a new one. Very nice. Passive revenue streams are always the best. Make product once and get paid continuously. Yeah, except for that product still needs to be made. So I think that this is time for an asset and liability lesson for the chat. Is your house an asset or is it a liability? The answer is yes to both. Stuff I have bought from them so far is good quality stuff. Yeah, the zippy hoodie that I got was pretty poop, but other than that, everything else was pretty good. There's several passive revenue streams that you can do still with a full-time job. Oh, 100%. I agree with that one, Morgan Lane. I was interning, but now work for part-time in the digital audio sound department at SIE Worldwide Studios in San Mateo. And the rest of my time is either EA Games in Santa Clara or 2K and Enterprises in Novato. Well, that's nice, Hebrew Lock. I'm glad that you're here enjoying this content because you're pretty big and pretty big deal as far as the gaming industry is concerned, and the fact that you're spending your time watching this live stream means a lot. But anyway, Morgan Lay, your income, your real estate investing comment, I'm going to go back to because a liability and an asset, a lot of people say buy real estate, buy real estate, buy real estate. It's a great investment. Keep upgrading your house. You'll get tax write-offs and tax breaks, and your value of your home will keep going up. But here's the thing. Is your house an asset or is it a liability? It's 100% a liability. It is an asset, but it's not an asset for you. It's an asset for the bank. It is in the asset column at the bank. The bank says, hey, we gave this guy $125,000. This guy is going to pay us $874 every month for the next 30 years. We're going to make 4% interest each year from that $125,000. So 4% of $125,000 is $5,000 a year for the first year. So if money's coming out of your pocket, it's a liability. If money's going into your pocket, it's an asset. So every month, yes, they gave away, it was a liability at first. They gave $125,000 to me for the mortgage on this condo. Every month hereafter, I'm paying them $875. Is my property value up since I bought it? Yes, it's $154,000. Am I making any money from that $154,000 right now? No. I only make that money when I sell this place. And guess what? When I sell this place, I got to pay closing costs. I have to pay all kinds of stuff to where that $54,000, the $29,000 profit that I have in equity is going to get cut down to about $10,000, which I owe $10,000 for the windows that I put in here because I put new windows in here. Also a liability. So is real estate investing a liability or an asset? Well, it depends what you're doing with your real estate investments. Are you renting them out? Are you sitting on them? Are you losing money? Some people are investing in real estate right now and losing $150 a month. Hey, the mortgage on this place is $1,500. I'm getting $1,350 from the renter. I'm losing $150, but my principal's going, or my equity's going up in my house every month. And everything's great. I only have to pay $150 a month, and they're paying my mortgage. Asset or liability? Liability. It's only an asset when you're collecting $1,525 a month and your mortgage is $1,500. Now it's an asset that's bringing you in $25 a month. Congratulations. Now your real estate investing is an asset. Can an asset become a liability? 100%. So now your tenant leaves and you need to find a new tenant. This next month that comes up, you're not getting $1,500. So now it's a $1,500, or you're not getting $1,525, you're getting $0. And now you have a liability of $1,500. Now that asset just became a liability for this month. If you don't find a tenant for next month, same thing's going to happen. Oh, the water heater broke? That's a liability. You got to pay that out of pocket. So there's also opportunity cost involved. Now the liability for you, the tenant needs your attention at 4 a.m. because a pipe broke in their basement and they're freaking out and their basement's flooding. 4 a.m, this is your liability now. It's your problem. Anything that's ruined could be your problem. So real estate investing could be an asset, but it can also be a liability. You need to invest in assets that are assets right off the gate. Don't invest in something because you think it's going to go up in the future. Unless you really know that thing inside and out. I don't have the time to know real estate inside and out to be able to do that. But I do know Skillz well enough to know that their stock's going to go up because this company is amazing. It's paid me a lot of money with me not putting very much into it. Anything can go from Changos to Zip in a week is not a good investment, says Amy. I don't know what a Chingo is, but I'll agree with that statement. The rest of my time is helping my 4 kids with social distance learning, driving to or from the Bay Area and housework, but I make decent money. That's good, Hebrew Lock. Digital product need to be made one. Digital products, 100%. I agree. That is a very nice passive income source. I think my chat is lagging. Can't be that distracted, says Donna Pickens. No, I just went on a rant, Donna. For real estate investments, I meant to say through rentals, not passive, though. Or flipping homes that you paid cash for. I mean, you could flip a house and not pay cash for it and still have it be an asset. But there's opportunity cost. It's not passive when there's opportunity cost involved. And I will tell you firsthand that opportunity cost is the single most strongest cost that most people overlook. And it's the first thing that I look at. I'm about to write a book called Opportunity Cost. How much it's really costing you to do the things that you do. Wow, I just came up with that just now. And everything rhymed, and it's a great title. I might have to get to work on that right now. Personal homes financed, I would consider liability too. Absolutely. It is 100% a liability, a personal home that is financed. I just went over all of that. Flipping is still risky. Rental is a bit more stable, but you're hoping they don't trash the place because that's more money out of pocket. Yeah, assets can become liabilities quickly. There's a lot of risk involved when you get an asset. No, I bought leggings and a mug. Oh, I thought you said that you made a custom shirt. Oh, so you did that on top of getting the leggings and mug. By the way, my phone cracked and the keyboard goes all over. Couldn't get my talk to text to work, so I was just fumbling. Got it. If you know what you are doing, Amy, and research future market, you can make a lot of money continuously flipping homes. Now here's the thing, Morgan Lay. If you take all of your money, I don't think, I think you need to invest in the stock market first before you can invest in real estate, because real estate can become a liability very fast. And you can fast track yourself to a lot of trouble if your first deal goes good. If your first deal goes well, your next deal can make that deal non-existent and become a very large liability. And now you have 3 mortgages: your own, the one that you invested in, and the third one that's not going well and everything's breaking and everything's a liability. Or even worse, you get good deal, good deal, good deal, good deal, good deal. Everything's great. Everything's running smoothly. You have 9 investment properties that are each bringing you in $100 a month after you pay the mortgages. Your 10th deal costs you $1,500 a month because you had to finance the demolishing of the property and rebuilding one from the ground up because the foundation was overlooked when the inspector came in. So now you have to bulldoze the entire property and you need to rebuild it from the ground up, and that's going to take 6 months. And now you're 6 months without any income. You're paying the mortgage. So you're paying the $1,500 mortgage, plus you had to finance the rebuild and destruction of that property. And now you're in the hole a bunch and you don't know what to do because your first 9 deals went so great. And now you're literally 1 month away from filing bankruptcy because that 10th property destroyed your life. But you can invest. So like if you have a track record of bringing in $100 extra per month from your rental properties, oh man, you're killing it. But your debt is through the roof. I mean, that tenant doesn't pay for 1 month of rent, 2 months of rent. How are you sitting now? It's dangerous when you're relying on other people to pay your mortgage. That's just my opinion, though. I think that you need to have a very, 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 very solid financial background before you can even consider touching a rental property. Chingo's Spanglish for large amount of money. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I don't think it's passive to flip homes at all. Rentals aren't passive either if you are the landlord. Yeah, so I'm saying, like, if you're the landlord, like, how else do you do rental properties where you're not the landlord? What I meant is, for example, buy a home with cash, flip home, sell, use money to buy another, flip home, sell, continue that process, is only making profit. It's only making profit if you don't buy a bad house. Like, there is such thing as a bad investment on a property, and the foundation is brutal. And you end up having to bulldoze the property and rebuild it and sell it for a loss. How do you recover from that, Morgan? You'd like to think everything's going to go great and wonderful, but you do the financing as well. Yeah, but when you finance, it's scary business. I don't think I could ever do that. I think that whatever money that I have invested needs to be my money. I'd love to invest with other people's money if I knew that the person that was going to be paying was always going to be paying. Like, as soon as that person slips up and it comes out of my pocket, now I'm losing that money. I'm sure this is going to be a completely different story later on in my life, where I'm going to get all the information and I'm probably going to, and then I do start real estate investing. I'm sure it's going to end up happening. But as of right now, there's no way I could even try to consider real estate investing. I agree. I was mentioning real estate investments after you are established, and other investments, definitely not a beginner investment. But a lot of people, Morgan, don't even have stocks or anything, and they just jump right into real estate investing because of the commercials on the radio. If you're a highly motivated individual and you want to invest in rental properties with other people's money, give us a call because I'm from ABC's hit TV show Flip This House. Like, yes, it's over, Donna. I'm just ranting. I started kind of seeing you here and there pop up on Skillz match codes page, but then I've become a fan of you, Mikey. You are one of the better YouTubers out there. Thank you, Hebrew. I appreciate it. Is it over? It's not over. It's over, but it's not over. Like, I'm done making match codes, but I'm waiting for my wife to get here with food before I sign off. Flipping homes depends on the right market area. Here in Sacramento, it's tough to flip homes quickly. Property was the way, but everything skyrocketed in the early 2000s. Yeah, you'll also enjoy the Mikey Slice tangents like the one you're listening to right now. Cat Powell, too well, it's not working, so it took me too long to do this, so I just came to say hi and was seeing what's up. Anything new? I have to wait on new phone, say hi and play or chat or anything. Okay, Cat Powell, well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And Morgan Lay, thank you for... Why was that? Everybody, good luck, stay safe, see you when I can actually type. Why was that hidden? Has to be the right market, and you have to know what you're doing. Even if you're financially stable, it's a 75% liability until the sale goes through. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of stress. I have a full-time job still. So, like, that's the thing, right? Once my full-time job disappears, then we can start talking about real estate investing and stuff. But, like, I'm going to be at this full-time job for a long time. It pays my health insurance benefits. And it's just all around great place to work. I fit in very well over there. All my coworkers like me, for all I know. At least they get along with me to my face. And yeah, I work with a lot of cool people, and it pays well. This is just a side hustle right now. Yes, I actually do MGC when it's games, kids, and driving repeat. That every day gets a little monotonous. Breaking it up with Mikey Slice works great. He's pretty knowledgeable about something. Finance is my background, says Amy. Ah, very nice. I need some financial background in my life. I'm trying very hard to understand finance. Very hard. But I'm not to the point where I can... I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I have investments. I'm invested $3,000 into the stock market. I started investing in November last year, and my portfolio is at $4,622. So I think I know a thing or two, but I know that I don't know enough to say a lot about anything. But I know that I can say why I believe the things that I believe. And the other part of me saying these things, like those of you that are like, man, this guy's ranting about, and he's stupid, like everything he's saying doesn't make sense. Sometimes these are the things that are going on in my head that I need to say so I can hear myself say them to realize how stupid they really sound. Hold on. Hello. You on your way home? All right, wife is picking up bunt cakes. Does anyone know what a bunt cake is? If you don't, you're missing out because they are friggin' awesome. I remember the first time I had cake balls, those things were awesome. And then like I had a bundt cake and I was like, oh man, these are like cake balls on steroids, you know? Minus the kids, like this one is my few social outlets. Morgan, that's what I was saying, but it didn't come out right, I guess. LOL. It's alright, Morgan. Sometimes I like to pick a viewer and pick on them. And you just happen to be the one that I picked on. I know that you know probably more than I do when it comes to a lot of things, actually. If you have 80,000 followers on Instagram, like you say you do, you probably know more about this kind of stuff than I do. I'd like to think that I know more about the finance aspect and budgeting and investing. However, I know that I am not perfect. Although a lot of people call me arrogant. More people than I'd like to admit call me arrogant. But those people that call me arrogant don't know me very well. But I know that there is a lot that I don't know. And I will be one of the first people to admit when I am wrong about something. And I take full ownership of my mistakes when they happen. So, if I said anything that came off as arrogant, I don't apologize because that's just how I am. But I know that there is a lot that we can all learn from each other. So that's what this community was built for, was for us all to get together with the knowledge that we know about Skillz and life and everything, and we can all sit in this chat room and talk about it once a week, you know? Amy, that explains lag glue to know you're not talking out of your ass. Yeah. Wouldn't have said a word. Bundt cakes are pretty good. I like them in red velvet. Yeah, the red velvet ones are pretty good for sure. Think I'm going to buy a new TV, says Donna. That is a liability. See everyone's next time. Since same slice time, same slice channel. Yep. 12 o'clock Eastern every Wednesday. What kind of bundt? The bundt cake, I don't know. We just get like a variety of them. So she's picking up bundt cakes and Taco Bell. So I'm going to eat Taco Bell. And then I will be live on Twitch at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. Like for me, it's late night right now. I get home from SIE around 7 a.m. Just in time to get kids up onto their Chromebooks for school, then watch some TV or Mikey till wife gets up to take over. Very nice. I work from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. myself. I work 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. tonight. Can't wait. Really enjoyed the debate. Team meeting. I'm out. All right, Morgan. Well, thank you so much for becoming a new member. I hope you enjoyed the Blackout Bingo event that has already started. Match code is Morgan. So, Mikey, you say you're not one of those fake it till you make it types. Oh, I'm definitely one of the fake it till you make it types. But I'll admit that I'm the fake it till you make it type if you ask me. I don't sit here and act like I know everything. And then when somebody calls me out and shows me that I don't know everything, I mean, don't get me wrong. I come off as arrogant. I come off like I know everything, but that's because I'm confident in the things that I do know. But I also know that the things that I know could be proven wrong. There could be better ideas out there, and I'm more than willing to listen to them. And if I make a mistake, I'll own up to it. But I still fake it till I make it. I mean, look at this YouTube studio. Does this YouTube studio scream 11,000 subscribers? No, this YouTube channel screams 100,000 to 1 million subscribers. But I'm acting like I have 100,000 or 1 million subscribers because that's what I want to be. That's that I want to fool everyone into thinking that I have more subscribers than I have. It's just I look this way and I act this way so that I do eventually end up having 100,000 to 1 million subscribers. I 100% believe in fake it till you make it, though. I mean, you have to. But when someone calls you out, you have to be willing to say, hey, yeah, you're right. But I'm not faking the numbers. If anyone ever wants to know the numbers, I'm upfront about the numbers. There's no hiding my numbers. I'm not faking the amount of money that I make or faking anything. That's all true. However, the way I look and the way I act is like a fake it till you make it kind of thing. If that makes sense. Taco Bell 2 Lucky just made cinnamon rolls. Very nice, Amy. Going to play now. Thanks. You're welcome, Morgan. I stumbled upon a guy that looks and sounds like you, Mikey, but he's just talking about investments, not gaming. It's not Graham Stephan, is it? Now you gotta tell me the channel name. I gotta look it up. I don't question how much you know about Skillz or YouTube, but anything outside of that, I do wonder how much of it is based on what you know and have learned versus what sounds right. So I have an Audible subscription, and I have a 40-minute drive to work, which means I have a 40-minute drive home. I listen to my audiobooks at 1.1 times speed. So I can listen to an audiobook 10% faster than somebody else. In a couple weeks, I'm going to up that to 1.2 times speed so that I can get more books in. So I'm trying to incrementally up this to make sure I can still comprehend what's going on in the book. But what I'm getting at is that I have an hour and 20 minutes of audiobooks, business books, finance books. You're talking Millionaire Next Door. You're talking Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Cash Flow Quadrant, Think and Grow Rich, The Secret, 4-Hour Work Week, Profit First. I mean, all of the books that like everyone says that you should read. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. You know, like all of these books that people talk about that you should read, I listen to. As well as books that people don't say that you should read because they haven't gotten that far yet. Like I've listened to over 100 audiobooks through Audible. As soon as I don't have an Audible credit on my Audible account, I buy 3 more credits. I'm on Rich Dad's Cash Flow Quadrant, and I have 2 hours and 40 minutes left. So by tomorrow, on my way home from work tomorrow, I'll have Rich Dad's Cash Flow Quadrant read. Can I see how many audiobooks I've listened to in my library? 73. Oh, so it's not 100. I thought it was 100. Oh, I bet you I've listened to books 100 different times. That's what the math was. Because a lot of these books, before I bought the 3 extra credits, whenever I didn't have an Audible credit, I would re-listen to a book until I got the credit. So like I can usually do 1 book a week. So I'll listen to the same book or a different book that I've already listened to once, a second time, a third time, a fourth time until my new Audible credit pops in. And also there's a lot of weeks that I didn't get to listen to books because of the quarantine. So, but 73 books I've listened to. I'm on my 73rd one right now. Still trying to get through the autobiography of Benjamin Franklin. That one's a tough one to listen to because of the the language is so much different than what I'm used to hearing, so it's like hard to comprehend. But yeah, there's a lot of books that I've listened to, so I know a thing or two about a lot of things. This has been great. Thanks for the convo. You're welcome, Amy. Have a good one. I could never listen to audiobooks and drive at the same time, and yet here you are with ADHD who does this every day. You'd be surprised, MGC. You would be surprised. Love the late night work. No traffic from the Bay to Sacramento on the way home. Only some. But my commute is opposite flowing rush hour. Yeah, me too, Hebrew. Me too. See, problem with my situation is kids take advantage of my exhaustion, like daughter right now is gaming while in class. I did the same stuff. I used to have a flash drive full of flash games that whenever I was in a class that had a computer and the teacher was talking, I was just playing the flash games with no sound. Kids being kids. Not taking advantage of you, just taking advantage of the system. The system is the way it is. The more you know about it, the more you can take advantage of it. Other people are doing it. Why shouldn't you? Tim Ferriss talks about that in the 4-Hour Work Week. I mean, if you know all of the rules and you can exploit a rule, do it. It's there. But MGC, you can definitely listen to audiobooks and drive. You've never tried it. You're just saying I could never listen to audiobooks and drive, but you've never tried it. Once you try it, you'll realize that it's actually the best thing that's ever happened. Think of how much time you spend listening to talk radio. You're listening to the Mojo in the Morning Show or whatever morning show plays near you, aren't you? So if you can listen to that, why can't you listen to an audiobook? I'm sure you've listened to ads on the radio, which is the most annoying thing in the world, is watching an listening to an ad on the radio. And then like 3 commercials in, you finally realize that you're listening to ads and not the radio station anymore, and you change the station just to find out that that station is also on an ad break. So you go to the next one, and that one's on an ad break because radio stations are just playing more and more. With the real Mikey Slice, please stand up with 2 thumbs up later, peeps. I am not going to stand up yet. My wife is not home with my food. What am I going to do until my wife gets home with my food if I get off now? I can continue talking to people that are willing to listen. Right? I'll even sit here and talk to myself because maybe someone will watch the end of this live stream later on and listen to the things that I have to say and comment about it. Who knows? Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't add these to my website because last week someone did that for me. Or no, they didn't. They deleted everything for me, which Katie Shu or Amanda did, and I thank you very much for that. All right, so let's go to match codes, add. Morgan, we'll add that one first. Free entry for Blackout. Bingo. Mikey1. Free entry for Blackout bingo. Submit. Turn. Your code. Mikey2 free entry for Solitaire cube. Trying to beat. I know my wife's gonna be here any moment now, and I need this done before she gets here. Can't have my Taco Bell getting cold. Strike by Bowlero. Mikey4 free entry for Sugar Rush. I deleted them. If you show me one day how to add them, I can do that too. I don't know if you can add them. I think only I can because there's a cooldown. For everyone else, I use #admin, but I don't know if you can do that or if only I can because I'm the admin. And I definitely can't make anyone else admin. Because Andy, my developer, warned me not to do that. All right, there we go. They're all added. You could try to though. If you use this as the name, no, it's not gonna let you do that. Let me see. Let me go to manage. Maybe on the manage screen it says something about it. To post with admin tag. Wait, okay, so if you go to this page, Katie, does it say like #mod maybe to post as a moderator? Does it say you're logged into the, what dashboard does it say you're logged into? Should say logged into the mod dashboard maybe? And maybe there's a thing that says to post with the ! mod tag. Type in #mod or something, or does it not say anything? Because there's a cooldown for everyone else other than me. So like if you go to type in all of the things, it's not gonna let you. Ruby Perez Ochoa says loser. You really shouldn't talk about yourself, bro. That's not very nice. If you're talking to me, could you please elaborate as to how you believe that I am a loser? I used to work in music biz, promotions, engineering, marketing, production, etc. Carried over from working in broadcasting, but I still have licensing agreements with major labels, so I leak music. Nice, Hebrew. Very nice. I always wondered where those leakings came from when it came to new music. Now I know. Hebrew, is there anything you can do? Well, I shouldn't ask that. Is there anything I can do to help you? With whatever you're doing? I just did a test one. Oh, there you go. Very nice. Test text. Okay. Do another test and see if there's a cooldown on it. Looks right on my end. Does the test one look right on yours? I don't see test 1, I just see test 2. But you'd have to do another test to see if you can do 2 back to back, because there's a 2-minute cooldown. Like, do them back to back, because the 2-minute cooldown might expire at this point. So a normal person can't post within 2 minutes. So like, try to do test 1 and then test 2 like back to back. Add 2 codes back to back. And if it says error, there's a cooldown, then you can't do it. But if there is no error, then you can do test back to back. Oh no. My wife just got home as we're trying to figure this out. All right, I gotta roll. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next Wednesday at noon Eastern Standard Time. Katie, if you can do the tests back to back, that would be cool. If not, it's fine. I can add these. This is my job anyway. That's too much work for the mods. Gave me a cooldown, yeah. So that's the problem. So, all right, guys. I am out of here. So take it easy. I'll see you guys next Wednesday at noon or on Twitch at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. Stay tuned for the Twitch live stream. Bye.